guess you know why they call me Bon Bon. I'd like to welcome you to America's favorite Christmas show, Christmas Squares, with your host, A.C. Tittlemouse, and the Hollywood Stuffed Animals. Yes, and over in the upper right-hand corner, we have none other than straight from Fremont, California, Teddy Ruxpin. Followed in the center square from Exeon, Charles. And in his first Christmas movie this year, we have The Christmas Bear, followed by the world famous Christmas Rabbit. And in his first game show appearance, we have Dinosaur, followed by Opas, and Teddy Ruxpin's sidekick, Grubby. And directly from Republic of China, we have Mr. Panda. And in the center square, Santa Claus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the host of this game, Mr. H.C. Tittlemouse. Hi, Sue. This is H.C., and how are you doing today? I'd like to welcome you to this next episode of Christmas Squares. And directly, your competitor, directly from Paducah, Kentucky, we have Miss Bunny Rabbit. Miss Bunny Rabbit, today, you'll be playing the zeros on the squares. And Sue, born in Redwood City and now directly from San Jose, California, you will be the X today. So watch for your X's and answer your questions correctly, and you shall win. As a matter of fact, the object of the game today is to get 3 in a row. You can get them across, you can get them up and down, or you can get them diagonal. But you need to get 3 in a row. And when you do get 3 in a row today, you get 3 in a row. Yes. And there's also a surprise in this 3 in a row as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our contestants. Miss Bunny Rabbit, we'll start off with you with the first question. Now, who would you like to answer this question for you?
I think I'll have Mr. Teddy Ruxpin answer this question for me.
Oh, Mr. Teddy Ruxpin. Well, we have a question for you. Let's see. Let's get out this first question. Teddy, can you tell us how many reindeer did Santa have? Now, this is excluding Rudolph, of course, which is another type of legend. But how many reindeer did Santa have? Teddy? Oh, Teddy?
Yeah?
How many reindeer did Santa have?
Reindeer did Santa have? Santa, I didn't think you had any reindeer. I thought all that was illegal.
Ho, ho, ho. Very, very funny.
Oh, well, in that case, let me see. There was Comet, Blitzen, there was the Nina, the Pina, the Santa Maria. I think Santa had 7 reindeer.
Well, Miss Bunny Rabbit, Teddy says there are 7 reindeer. What do you think about that? Answer the question.
Well, let's see. There was Dancer and Prancer and Comet and Vixen. There was Spiro Agnew and Richard Nixon. I'm not really sure. I think he's correct on that answer.
Correct on that?
Yes, I think he's correct on that answer.
Well, let's see. See the card here. Nope, I'm sorry. That is not correct. The correct answer is 8 reindeer without Rudolph the reindeer. So in that case, that square gets an X.
Spiro Agnew and Richard Nixon? What in the world do you think you're talking about?
Ho, ho, ho. That's a very funny one.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to be an X. We have to get this down right yet. Santa, could you tell us more about the reindeer?
Ho, 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 ho. Well, I can tell you all sorts of stories about them reindeer, but I won't right now. Anyway, let's go on back. Yes, let's go on back. Mr. A.C. Tittlemouse here, and I would like to get us right back to the game. Sue, now it's time for you to have a question. Hi, Sue. And now it's your turn to get a square. Would you like to pick one of the Hollywood stuffed animals to choose? Oh, did I hear you say Santa Claus? Santa Claus? Are you sure? Okay, we'll pick Santa Claus then. Sometimes I get a little hard of hearing. I hope you did say Santa Claus. So let's try to find out what Santa Claus has to say. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, HC, what's the question? Well, let's see. The question is, it reads, in what city was the baby Jesus born in the manger? Well, let's see. It wasn't the North Pole. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, I think it must be Bethlehem. Bethlehem was the city. Santa Claus says the city is Bethlehem. For an X and another square, do you agree or disagree, as we always like to say? Oh, I certainly hope you agree with what I have to say. So what do you say, Sue? Did I hear you say you agree? All right, Sue, you agree with the question. So we'll put an X on that square. Quick? Thanks for holding that real quick. You caught that real well, Santa Claus. I really do appreciate that. So, Sue, right now you have 2 X's. And it looks like, Miss Rabbit, you're going to have to come through this time and get the right question this time. So, Miss Rabbit, it's time to take another look at a question. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hi, Mark Ham here, in cold, freezing Colorado. Oh, it sure is cold here in Colorado. And I'd like to speak to you about beer. Not just any beer, but Coors beer. Yes, Coors beer is the one. It's the one that gets grown here, right down here in the Colorado Rocky Mountains. Down underneath them trees down there's a little stream that goes down. You see the stream? There's a stream that goes down here, and that's where we get this beer. It's made of, it says right here in the can, the finest barley, selected grains, and hops. No preservatives or additives. As a matter of fact, see this? This is an orange. There's enough vitamin C in this beer that somehow they squeeze this orange inside this beer. I always wonder how they did that. Where'd that orange go in it? Excuse me for a second. Somehow they get this orange inside this beer and they drink this beer. But I'm not here to talk to you about beer, and I'm not here to talk to you about oranges. I'm here to talk to you about Christmas. Christmas time, that's what I'm here talking to you about. And I want you to know that we have a special this year for Christmas where we don't use these cans on Christmas time, because these cans are fine for regular time of year, but not for Christmas time. For Christmas time, we have these special teddy bears. We put beer in this teddy bears, and all you gotta do is pop the top and drink it down. Of course, you're not supposed to drink beer on television commercial, so I have to fake this. And then, when you get through with it, you just toss it away. And you realize that in the Rocky Mountains, the beer you toss away in the Rocky Mountains is okay, because those are little bears, and they grew up to be big bears, and they help populate the bear population to the Rocky Mountains. So remember, at Christmas time, don't forget to get your beer. And don't forget the new Christmas bears they come in. And somehow they stick an orange in these bears. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next Christmas. Yes, and next Christmas we'll also have another bear. But the other bear will probably have a green vest on instead of a red hat, and a red hat instead of a green vest. Now, if that makes any sense, then you can tell me where it's at. So don't forget, we got the beer and we got the bear. The beer and the bear are here in Coors with the pure mountain streams wandering underneath them there trees. So I'll see you next Christmas again. Y'all take care now. Bye. Christmas Squares, and this is your host, H.C. Tittlemouse. Hey, Bunny, you're losing a zero. I didn't know you were a zero, buddy. You don't have any up there in the squares up there. Anyway, Sue, you should be on this end if you think it's weird on that end. So, Bunny Rabbit, it's your turn to answer another question. So, which contestant do you want to pick this time?
I think I'll pick the dinosaur for a block.
The dinosaur for a block? Okay, well, let's see what the question happens to be. Dinosaur. Whoops, wrong side of the question. Dinosaur. The question is, what is the name of Bob Cratchit's boss in the famous tale of Christmas with 3 ghosts and everything else? This ought to be an easy one. Dinosaur, can you figure that out? Well, let's see. I think that must have been the... Was that the Ghost of Christmas Past? No. I mean Bob Cratchit's boss.
Well, let's see. I know the boss around here is Sue. No, it's not Sue. It's not Sue. It's that little guy, Ricky. He jumps on me all the time. But that Bob Cratchit's boss. Let's see. Bob Cratchit. What was the name of that story? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring. It must be Mr. Tittlemouse.
Mouse. Okay, Miss Bunny Rabbit. Do you agree or do you disagree? How do you like that one?
Mr. Tittlemouse. Well, let's see. I don't know about this Mr. Tittlemouse stuff, but I'll guess that he's right.
No. I'm sorry, the name of it was Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, too bad. We all missed it. But sorry, Sue, you can't get an X on the square. You must answer this question yourself. So, let's look for our next question. Our next question is, and who would you like to answer this question? Okay, you want to go for it all and go with Mr. Dinosaur. Okay, Mr. Dinosaur, we got a question for you. And the question happens to... This question might be a little bit before your time, or let's say behind your time. Answer this question. Blank the snowman.
Blank the snowman. Blank the snowman. I see the snowman. No. Snowy the snow. No. Let's see.
Have you ever seen a snowman?
Oh, man, I've been around snowmen all my life.
As a snow rabbit, I can tell you what happens to me.
Say, I see the snowman. I see the snowman. Was a very happy tale. We have I see the snowman. So, do you agree or disagree? Remember, this is for the big prize. Oh, you said Frosty? Frosty? Oh, it is Frosty! And we have 3 squares! Yes, 3 squares. 1, 2, 3 in a row, diagonal. And Sue, you are the new winner of Christmas Squares! And we'd like to thank you for joining us in the last exciting adventure at Christmas Square, featuring H.C. Tittlemouse and the Hollywood Stuffed Animal.